Yeah, so what do you do, like who you are and what do you do?
My name's Danny Dowling. We run Steady AI from the UK, but Steady AI is an AI DM setting software that beats human KPIs, books more calls than human DM setters for coaches.
Cool, and how long have you been doing that for?
11 months now.
Okay, and like what was the, I guess, why focus on AI specifically as your offer?
Well, I started as a phone setter, and I knew that AI was huge, but I didn't really know much about it. And then I was getting sick and tired of phone setting. Went into management, or like looked at management, so therefore saw DM setting, and I was like, damn, this is way too easy. Eventually, my hypothesis was eventually AI is going to be quicker and better than a human setter.
And what made you come to that hypothesis? Because I completely agree, and it's kind of the same thing for us with Olivia, with Lunar Growth. It's like, was in a sales career, saw that setters on the phone were struggling with keeping up with the load and being good at their job, they churn a lot. And I have my conclusion around AI, but I guess like what was the turning point for you where you believed AI could actually do it and it would be better?
Actually, I went on ChatGPT and was like, yo, pretend to be a DM setter right now.
Oh, really?
For this offer, yeah. And it was like, okay. And I was like, oh, okay. I bet someone who knows what they're doing with AI would be able to build it.
Yeah.
I thought it was easier than it actually was to start with, but.
So what was the harder part once you actually got into the weeds? What started to be difficult for you?
Oh, bro, it was like, I was making like $3K a month or something, like not a lot, but paying rent, like paying everything. I was 18 and I was in Brazil, right? Or 19 maybe. 19 actually. And yeah, I had to like pay for a developer, like a full-time developer.
Yes, okay.
So I was like, shit, how am I gonna do this? So that was the hard bit.
Yeah.
Then he kind of figured it out, but even then, I think it was the learning process that you may have gone through was what the developer went through. So I didn't actually see all of it, but I knew that it was like, this is uncertain. Like, this is new stuff. We haven't done this before. Like, we don't know.
Okay, so to piggyback off that, like in terms of the prompt engineering and sort of the understanding of how AI reacts to situations and the level of inconsistency. You know, people talk about hallucination a lot, but people don't really, I don't think really understand exactly what that means. Imagine that you were just a human and you were on the phone with someone and you had an intrusive thought and you let that fly every time. That's basically what it is, right?
Yeah.
And you can explicitly say to the AI not to do a thing, but if I said to you, don't think of a pink elephant, right? You're gonna think of a pink elephant, and it's like being able to prompt engineer that, whether it's for SETI in terms of like the DMs, it's like the no dash thing, like what a nightmare that is. Or like on a, it's just a nightmare, bro. Or like when you're on like a phone call, for real, in the very beginning, Olivia would just like a word, just where did you even get that from? Because like the back end LLMs have all this extra context that we run our systems off, so it can kind of like drift. So yeah, that's like a very difficult part. And I think the biggest gap between what I believe we're kind of getting towards and all of the progress we've both already made over the similar period is what creates the moat. So the prompts,
100%.
The prompts, because like the software that we have built, I know you guys have built one too, like anyone can build a software now, right? The data you collect is obviously really valuable. Don't get it wrong. Like that's super valuable, but also people can collect data other ways.
I think the data is the moat, to be honest. I say the data is first of all, I agree. It's the learning process of like, okay, this works, this doesn't. Cool. You've got that amount of time and that amount of like failures where you've learned that. Cool, brilliant. That's one thing. But number two, with data, I think that's more valuable. Like people can speed run. Okay, this goes wrong, but you can't speed run. Okay, at this hour, when we send this message, it gets the highest response rate or the highest closing rate or whatever it may be. Yeah. Like that data is in my opinion, the biggest moat.
To push back though, you can get that data with a human.
How?
Well, like if you're saying like the best time to send someone this message, you can do that with a human. You just send, you know what I mean? Like you can collect, so like what makes the best script? Like that data you can get at less scale, obviously, with a human, and it takes a lot longer. So I do agree with you, the data is important, but I think it's like collecting the data of how the AI reacts to certain situations is equally
I think it's equally as important. I agree with that. Yeah. But the moat is like, I'm talking about stopping other software companies being able to replicate me like that.
Fine.
they don't have access to the data that we have access to.
True.
That's impossible.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And it's always changing as well. Like we have, say you've got like one sales agency, right? And they have one biz op offer, one fitness offer, right? They're gonna have data for those two things. Because we've been doing this for almost a year now, we have access to like pretty much every niche in info. And we know what works for the different niches and different ICPs. We know like the best practices.
Yeah, no, that's actually a really good point, because like we're getting amazing results with like marketing agencies in, I guess, like construction niche. And if anyone came to me now in that niche and was like, hey, I've got this process that books at like 25%, I'd love Olivia to do it, I can comfortably be like, I have a better process.
Yeah, exactly.
And that just adds so much to the service. Like instead of it just being a $97 a month SaaS, where you can still kind of mess it up by using the wrong process, they come to us like, well, I'm gonna get you 45% booking rate. It is done for you, but the reason it's done for you is because we collected the data. So you're totally correct. Yeah,
exactly. Because it's like really all we're trying to do in the business is like, how quick can we get our client the dream outcome? How 100%. Quick can we get them results? That's pretty much it.
100%.
So it's not just like, okay, here's AI, but it's also like, here's AI, and it's got every best practice. Yes. We have data. For us personally, we've sent millions of DMs, for example. So we have the data. We know for a fact what works best, what doesn't.
I think something that people get lost in with the AI is it's really not the fact that it's AI. Like AI is great, but it's like, what is the AI going to achieve for you or your client, which is really why we're all here. Like focusing on AI as an offer, like I guess that question was maybe framed poorly, because you don't really sell AI. Like we sell AI, but we actually sell more appointments, more sales calls, more leads, right? It's just this way, if you do it with this approach, you can have this outsized return at scale. So I think like a lot of people focus on like, oh, I'm selling this automation package. It's like, why? You know what I mean? It's like, why? No offense, Luke. Why do I need a Hermes agent, right? Like what? Like why do I need like this Mac Mini? Yada yada yada. It's obvious. Okay, fine. You can save time, I guess, but how's it going to make me like actually tangible more money? And I think like defining that offer is, because what's your offer again? Like what do you actually offer people?
Minimum 20% more book calls.
Right, and 20% more book calls. That's literally 20% more deals.
Yeah.
Like same conversion rate. It's just like literally more money for free.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So. All right, that is good. So like benefits of AI in a sales process. Like give me your like top 5 benefits of using AI in a sales process to get 20% more book calls.
Okay, number 1, data access. So like if we see you're asking the wrong thing, we know that that's like heavy friction or it's like retarded, whatever you're doing, then we're gonna change that. Number 2, speed to lead, huge one.
Facts.
If you can be quicker, you're gonna win. Like everyone knows we're in an attention economy. People don't have attention. You need to stay in the pocket.
So on that one, sorry, really quickly, have you heard about the MIT study?
The 5-minute thing?
Yeah, like literally like our entire business with Olivia AI and like with calling leads within 5 minutes is predicated on the MIT study that you have, I think I looked at it today, 391% more chance of closing a lead, not just booking, but closing a deal if you contact it within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which
is crazy. Which I think is bigger for your niche, by the way. I think that's
100%.
For roofing and stuff, 100%.
Yeah, because as soon as they click on that ad, they want a new roof, a marketing agency runs an ad, then they're going to see, they need a roof, right? So it's like a need thing.
Yeah.
And then they're going to get retargeted with other people's ads because they've just clicked on it.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to, like, whoever wins that speed game.
Is it? Yeah.
Because let's be honest, like, to fix your roof or like plumbing or whatever it may be, any sort of like local business like that, you're not really going to be shopping around too much, right? You just want it solved. But if you, even with the renovation though, like taking it a step further, it's like, so once you get their attention, if they want to do a big reno on their house and they're shopping around with like 5 different construction companies, once you get the attention, you need to keep it. So it's like the follow-up, using AI to do the follow-up. Like that's my benefit as well, to tag onto that.
That's the third point.
Right, yeah, exactly.
The third point is follow-up, just consistency of follow-up. And then actually I'd say, it's too big of a macro point just to say consistency, but it is, like that's what it is. It's like, okay, if you know the process works this way, well, a human's not always gonna do that. So they have like 100 leads come in one day. they're fucking sprinting around trying to do it. They're just going to cut corners, obviously. We all would. Like, that's logical.
I have myself.
I would do it. Like, anyone would do it. It's not, it's being a human. Right? Whereas AI is just going to follow a process. So.
Yeah. And the personalization at scale. So like the coolest thing, I know you guys do some really cool stuff as well, but like Olivia's going to, with the Olivia Intelligence, like pull the transcript, figure out their problem or their objection, maybe it's price, and then send a relevant email, for example, with a specific price handling video or whatever it may be. Let's be honest. If I'm on my offer when I used to be a closer and I like get a price objection and I have to go look through Charlie Morgan's videos to find the right thing to send to, I'm like,
I wouldn't even do it.
I'm not going to do that for 10 people a week. Maybe the hottest lead that I had, but there's maybe 3 deals in that 10 that I've just missed out on because I'm either too lazy or don't have the time to actually do it.
Too lazy, 100%. I mean, let's be honest. Too lazy. If you're collecting a 10K check, all right, cool, 15K, cool. Yeah, you know what,
true. Like when you exactly right. Like that's actually such a good point. Like if I was making as a closer 3K a month, then fine. Yeah. But when you're clearing like 20K,
it's just like okay.
It's like, you know what, like
an extra 3K.
Yeah, and you're like, oh fuck it, I'll just close more people.
You don't even think.
No,
about it.
it's not like you're actively having that
I'm not gonna take 3K. It's like, nah.
Yeah, literally.
On to the next thing, right? So consistency at scale and personalization at scale. Like we can send voice notes to everyone at scale. We can put maximum effort. So like one thing that we find really good in the DMs is, especially for emotional sales, so less kind of more biz oppy offers and like fitness offers, is revealing or using the creator's personal story to get the prospect to like open up.
Love that. That's great.
So like imagine, like as you're saying, sending personalized fucking follow-ups and all of that. Imagine you're a prospect, we want to get some deep pain from you. But to do that, a good way to do that is being vulnerable, right? So like linking it to your personal story. If I can do that and personalize it to whatever the prospect has said to everyone, like hundreds and hundreds of leads per day, then it's obviously going to perform better.
Whoa, okay. So like SETI knows the personal story of the coach, and then based on the conversation will tell that story to match the conversation in a way? Exactly.
Like, so
that's sick.
Let's say, for example, there is a fitness coach, right? All right, why do you want to lose weight? You're the prospect. Why do you want to lose weight?
Because I feel I don't have much confidence when I'm at a party or when I'm at the beach or something like that.
Boom. When I was 23 and I had my ex-girlfriend, which is a real story based on their YouTube or based on the knowledge base we built for them. When I had X, Y, and Z, this happened. And they've already, like the prospect has already seen the content. So it just feels more personable.
It's insanely good. So I love this because I was thinking about this the other day, and just to give context on the books, Tristan Workman had an event. He bought 1 billion different Hormozi books to try and get Hormozi on a podcast. So that
he will.
He's going to get Hormozi on a podcast, but it just looks fantastic. But I was talking to him about this exact thing. And I know you didn't necessarily come from like a long sales background, but if you know Danny, you kind of know he's like pretty good at sales naturally. And you did do the setting, right? And I think what you just said there is like, the fact that you know that sharing a personal story is good. For example, when I was closing, that was like my number one closing technique really. It's just like, share what happened to me. I bought the program that I was selling and here you go. If I can make it work, you can make it work. And I think like being good at sales, if you want to get into AI, get good at sales first, because 100%. The biggest ROI for businesses with AI specifically is helping them close more deals. Like,
make them more money or save them time.
Literally. And like the saving of time thing is typically much more technical in my opinion.
Yeah, and it's tied back to money at the end of the day.
Exactly, right? So it's like, make them more time to do what? Well, speak to more leads and close more deals. It's like, okay, why don't you just focus on the highest ROI thing, which is using AI. But to be able to build AI that actually does that at a high level, you need to be able to sell at a high level. You need to know that a personal story. Where did you figure that out? Like, what was how did you actually like make that connection? Was it just natural? Did someone tell you, or like?
I think it's just natural, bro. It just made common sense to me. I think like naturally I've got a bit more of a sales inclination.
Yeah.
It just makes more sense. It's like people buy from people. We all know that.
100%. Yeah.
People buy from people. If you're going to be more of a person than the next person, rather than just listing out 20 different questions and being like a questionnaire in the DMs. Be personable is probably going to work better, you know.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense. So, okay, so then when we think about like people buy from people, right? That's what you just said. how does it compare? I'll share my perspective on it too, but with your perspective in terms of like AI selling versus human selling, like what are we comparing, like metrics wise? Like how does it operate, better, worse, like in the DMs?
We really just look at booking rate, show rate, close rate, like that's it.
And like what are the comparisons you've found between SETI and versus a human?
It depends. Like nothing is obviously guaranteed. Like there's a bunch of different variables that go into it. Say for example, we onboard someone and their lead quality decreases. Like there's nothing we can do about that, right? But typically, if they have the same lead quality, say for example, Anthony Tambellini, he's someone we onboarded recently. We in 2 weeks doubled his booking rate. So it went from like 2.5% to 5%.
Was he using a human setter before?
Yeah, he had a human setter before. 2 human DM setters actually before, and actually wait, no, you're right, one. He had 1 human setter before, 2.5% booking rate roughly. When we implemented it straight away, we were on like 10% of lead flow, and we matched the same amount of calls.
Crazy.
And then at that point, we're like, okay, let's increase it. But the setter found out, so he started working harder, right? But anyway, it ended up we're on 50-50 lead flow, and then we just doubled the booking rate. Like over the 2 weeks, they were training it, like don't do this, do this, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, we doubled the booking rate.
Yeah, that's actually insane. So so what about show rate? I'm actually curious, like do you see, so that was booking rate, but if we like zoom in on the metrics, what do you do? So do you guys use SETI in the DMs to increase show rate? Like how do you do that?
Yes, yeah, 100%. I think that comes down to the point of like knowing what's good, like the data thing, like this works better. So like a standardized process. It's not just AI.
Yeah.
Like if a human did this, it would increase show rate, right? So
do you share what it is, or is it secret sauce?
I can say. People won't do it. So
So what do you do?
We have 3 main things, 3 pillars. Number 1, when they book in, we like reinforce why they've booked in. Like, I'm super excited for the call. By the way, what's the most like, what made you book? Like, what's the main factor that made you book a call? You're literally saying like, why are you going to show up to this call? You're pretty much asking, why would you show up to this call? And then the minute they get that to you, cool, that's exactly what we're going to go over with closer, right? Whatever. Like, so there's that. And then it's like tying them down to the time. So, by the way, is there anything that would stop you from, anything you can see that may stop you getting to the call at time? No, brilliant. If yes, if there's anything, like unpack that. And if they need to be rescheduled, reschedule them. There's one more step as well, but I forgot that.
That's really interesting. Again, like if you haven't come from a sales background and you guys just thought of that, that's insane, because like we basically call it like the handoff.
Yeah.
And this is something that we do with Olivia. It's the same thing. It's like, so you book the call, you want to hand off to the closer in like terms of like, I always like to ask, like once they've booked, like, oh, so what are you looking to get out of the call? So I can tell X person. And then, or be like, oh, that's great, because he's going to be able to answer that for you.
Yep.
So I guess you said tie down, right? Like give them a reason to show up, because from lead opting in, so you do the marketing, you're basically selling them on a click. So click this. Then when they click, the funnel sells them on putting in the information. Then booking the call. And then you need to sell them on showing up. Then you need to sell them on buying. And then you need to sell them on doing the work. Like it's just always selling the next step.
Selling them on something,
Right. And the best way to sell someone on something is basically frame it like, if you do this thing, you're going to get something out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. It's like that reward-based system. So I'm going to, I can't think of the word, like just basically just give you something for your effort. And that's what people ultimately want at the end of the day. So like that handoff is like super important. And then I always like to do the, cool, so just gonna make sure, is there any other reason why you wouldn't show up other than like getting hit by a car? Like, because on the phone you can use a bit more humor. You can make it jokey. You can make it jokey, which is something like really funny that we tried with AI. It's like using jokes, but AI laughing is a bit weird still. Like it's like, all right, Olivia, chill. So like we'll try and diffuse the tension with a bit of humor, and like we actually like explicitly train that into her on the phone. Like you can use humor. In the beginning though, we tried to like train in laughing. It wasn't quite there yet. But yeah, no, it's not quite there yet, but it'll get there eventually. Because like just the conversation we're having now, like it was serious, but then it diffused, and it's like a bit more lighthearted, while you're still talking about a serious topic. And that rhythm or rhythmic flow in like human conversation is how people tell it's AI. It's not the voice. The voice sounds human, No, it does, but it's not just the fact like that it's just the voice specifically, it's that the voice is too consistent.
Okay, fair enough.
That's the problem. So the voice, if you can get rhythm into the voice, tonality and emphasis on words, that is the biggest difference. Because if I sat here and was like, I am speaking with Danny.
That is the biggest difference.
Yeah, exactly that. Right?
Yeah, I love it. By the way, the 3 steps, number 1
yes.
is pre-call. So like the pre-call resources, take a look at this.
Yeah.
And we always ask, rather than just sending it, we're like, this link hasn't been working, does it open for you? So then they have to reply. It's like, yes, it works.
Genius.
Just to keep them in the pocket. Then number 2, awesome, really excited. By the way, what's the biggest thing? Like, why are you going to show up pretty much? And then it's like, we're going to go over that, exactly that. Is there any reason you can like see that you're not going to make it? And then rebook them. So that's the 3. And that literally will increase it. If you don't have a good post-booking process right now, that will increase your show rate, like guaranteed, like 100% it will increase.
Bro, that's genius. All right, so I wasn't going to say this, but fuck it. So one thing that we sort of figured out is like, basically when someone watches a video, you can track it, right?
Yep.
So we send the videos to them, we can see if they're going to watch them or whatever, and then Olivia can know that. So when she calls to confirm the call, she'll be like, oh, hey, like I noticed you didn't watch this video. Does that mean you're not going to come to the call, or do you just didn't have time? And then it was, oh, no, I'm sorry, I'll watch it right now. She's like, you sure? We really appreciate if you watch it before the call, otherwise we can reschedule. And then you just catch the reschedules, right? You catch the no-shows, you catch the cancels. If they're like,
what's your show rate right now?
For us, it's like, I don't know, honestly, like 85%. But I attribute a lot of that to personal brand as well, which we can talk about in a second, like why personal brand is so important. But for our marketing agency clients, we're booking in like phone calls. The show rate is like really high as well.
40, 50 or higher?
No, way higher. Maybe like 75, 80 because we do, again, you can do it at scale, right?
75, 80%?
No, because, so Olivia's booking in a phone call with the prospect and the owner of the construction company, for example. And this is just one example. It varies. Like we do Zoom calls for like other companies, but in this specific example, we're doing the same level of pre-call nurturing for an hour-long Zoom call as we are for a 10-minute phone call.
Yeah, because it's AI.
Because it's AI.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where the scale works.
Yeah, I love that.
And it's like, just do more. Like everyone's like, oh, do less, like that, whatever that stupid slang means. Like, it's like, no, do the most. Like you paid for these leads, do the absolute most that you can.
Squeeze the lemon.
Like literally.
Get every drop.
They're not going to get annoyed. This is a funny story. So my dad was kind of skeptical about this. He's an old guy, right? Aussie guy. Bit skeptical. I'd say about 2 months ago, he called me out of nowhere and he's like, you guys might be right about this AI thing. And I was like, what happened? He's like, I've sent my information into 4 window companies because the window or the blinds in our apartment was broken and the renter, whatever you call them, the person living there, was getting pissed off and he was trying to get it fixed quickly. And he's like, they fucking haven't got back to me. It's been a week. Like, this is ridiculous. He's like filled in the form and no one's gotten back to him. And he's like, where's your AI? Like, I'm going to put you in touch. And I was like, that is so funny. Like people want the thing solved.
Speed and ease.
I mean, why do we use Amazon?
You can charge like 2 times more if you can do it quickly. Facts. Like we've actually started going like, one of the biggest selling points is like 48 hours, we'll have it done. Bang, 48 hours.
Like set up?
48 hours, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because how long does it take to hire and train a setter? Like, what do you think?
I mean, bro, shit. Like a week to ramp someone up and to like get them hired. It's like a week is like,
I would say lucky. Like genuinely takes at least a month
or two, yeah.
for them to actually be good and not pestering you in Slack every 5 seconds.
What would you want me to say here?
Yeah, like, oh, sorry, like, can you review my call? It's like, bro, like, I mean, obviously I can review a call, that's my job, but like... Alright, we're gonna leave that. I'm leaving that. No editing. I can't edit, so.
No, but for real, they're fucking. It's so retarded. It's so inefficient.
Yes.
You want to ramp up a new DM set, and now you're just gonna ask me what to do. It's like, damn.
So you've never been a closer, right? But like being on a sales team where
I'd beat you, by the way. I would definitely beat you at closing.
Fucking kid.
I seriously mean that. I know I would.
Fine. We'll just. You know what? Everyone can tell that. The type of person that you are, so they understand why you're saying that.
They understand that it's true.
Oh my God. Yeah, however, so if you're a sales manager, right, and you're managing a team, it's not like you just set and forget. because like I heard someone say once, like salespeople are like, they're like chickens in a cage or whatever. They'll like eat their own feet after a while, right? Like you start to go crazy unless they're being like looked after by someone. So then when you hire a new setter, you do the ramp up period. You're not only taking time to ramp up that person, but you're also taking attention away from the team. So the worst months that we had as a team were when our sales manager was trying to hire more people so we could have better months. And then people would get fired because they had a bad month because they didn't have someone to rely on. And then you never grow the team. And it's like a vicious cycle.
Yeah, no, I bet.
And then you hire someone like Danny, who's just like untrainable, annoying, pestering me.
What was your close rate on Charlie Morgan?
Honestly,
just a number, please.
It wasn't that high.
What was it?
Maybe my best months were like 30%. But we had like...
What about the worst month? No buts,
in
bro.
the beginning, my worst month, like 4%. In the first 6 months, I was horrible, bro. I didn't know how to sell though. Like,
hey, I'm not trying to rub salt in the wound. I'm just saying I'd be better than you. That's all. Like, I'm not. And I don't seriously don't mean that in an egotistical way. It's just 4%. I think I could be.
You know what's gonna be funny? It's gonna be funny when no one comes to your company through the link that we'll put in the description because you're such a dick. No, Danny's a beast. Go if you're an info coach and you want DM setters, they do a great job. I mean, Olivia can also do that too, and Cole, but like we don't worry about that. She's much
try it for free. Split test it. If they beat us, I will personally pay for their shit for a year because they're never gonna beat us. That's fine.
Go to Danny if you want DM setters. I'm 100% confident that your DM setter fucking rules. The only reason we did DM setting, we don't do it for clients, is just for us. Like it was like we were very specific, which is great, which is why we can fuck around. We want like marketing agencies to grow or local businesses that want to scale without humans. Like Olivia on the phone, that's the ideal ICP for us. So it's actually nice that we're like on the other end of the spectrum because we can have like conversations like this. I'm curious though, because you are young, where do you think the mindset comes from? Because you obviously have a good mindset. You obviously work hard. I've only known you for a week, but I can tell. Why are you here?
That's a good question.
You just retard maxed your way here.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, gonna be a real one.
What was the question, sorry? What mindset do you think I have?
Well, why you're 20 years old, you have a business that did, I won't say, but a lot of money last month. What mindset or what belief system, and I'm sure there's going to be lots of people watching this that want to get to the point where you're at your age, what belief system do you hold that got you there? Or like what was the trigger? Like why do you feel like you can operate at that level at this age?
Shit, that's a good question. Honestly, I don't know if I have the exact answer, but for sure one of the things is, because I don't think it's just one thing, but for sure one of the pillars for me is, and for me personally, I don't think everyone needs to have this, but for me personally, I truly believe that every human is a human. Like I keep that present in my mind. If you're a billionaire, if you're a homeless person, we still bleed the same blood. I think you've heard me say this before. We still have the same skin, still have the same brain. Our body works the same way. So like, shit, I don't care if you're 6 years old, I'm coming for your lunch, bro. Like I'm really coming for you.
Okay. Like, so you're saying that it levels the playing field.
Yeah, I'll shake hands with a billionaire and I truly believe when I shake that hand, I can beat you.
Because you're just a human.
If I want to be you, I can be you. If I want to be a sprinter, I can be a sprinter. And I truly believe that. Like I can do what I want, for real. Like
but where do you think, because that's like very unique, and I'll be completely honest, even though I've been able to get to a point now where plenty of people watching this video probably want to get to, I never really had that innate mindset. So like, why do you think you have it?
So I think I've seen it happen. Like, so I believe it because it's true. Like that is my reality that I live in. It's like, that is true for sure. And I don't in the same way there's gravity, I believe that that's true. Like in the same thing. I don't know why I believe that, but well, I think, I believe that because I've seen it. Like,
that's really interesting because like, you know, you can't see gravity, but we all know it's there, right?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, everyone in the world believes in gravity, except like retarded people, right? Like everyone believes in gravity, right?
Yeah.
So
well, you can see that gravity takes action.
No, but like you can't. Yeah, sure, but you can't like see gravity.
Okay.
Right.
Fair.
But everyone believes it. But what you just said, that we are all equal and have the same, like the same chance of success,
same ceiling, the
same everything, is actually true, because you see people, and it's very easy to see. You see humans of all different shapes and sizes succeeding, and we are all the same. And it's very easy. Like we do bleed the same blood, and we do have the same doubts and all these sorts of things. But the funny thing is, that's something that everyone in the world can see, but no one really believes. So many more people hold on to the fact that I'm not as good as this person. But that, like, why?
I think it stems from ego though as well. Like, even just thinking. No. I'd say. Actually, I think I have an ego. But I think the more you work to reduce that amount, and like how that actually shows up in life, the better. Not in a way of like losing yourself and like losing, you know, what is life and blah blah blah, getting a bit kind of psychosis kind of thing. But more in the way like the question that you've, even just the thing of comparing yourself. I can't do what they do, or I can do this because they can do it. Even that inherently means that you're putting yourself into a box, you know? The way I try and look at it is, we are literally animals. Like, we are literally animals. We're chemicals, we're DNA, we're like, that's our build-up. So that's why I can do it. Everyone's the same thing. It's not like it's less of a comparison thing and more of a, we are literally atoms. Like, we're literally fucking...
Yeah, no, so
you know?
like, it's like less of, you're not saying like, this person did this, that means I can do this. It's just like anything is possible.
Anything, literally anything. And maybe
possible.
It kind of is the first one. I don't know. It's because I mean that is really the proof of it. It's like they've done it, so, you know. But like I kind of contradicted myself. But I don't know how to explain it properly. I'll have a more polished version some point soon, V2. But like, it's more. Okay, I believe in an infinite universe, right? The infinite universe is infinite. There's an infinite amount of timelines. So there is a timeline where I'm a billionaire now and I'm 20 years old.
Yeah, okay, cool.
There's a timeline where I'm fucking...
Have you read
Messi,
the
right?
reality transurfing? Is this first... Really? Okay, fair enough. That's where that comes from, but okay.
Yeah? Well, yeah, I believe in that, so...
And essentially, like, the idea is that... So you know how everyone here, we always talk about abundance, operating from an abundant place. Essentially, like... So we're all made of atoms. And atoms just vibrate, right? They're just like humming, they're humming all the time. And basically we're emitting, every object emits a frequency. So the reason that this is, the reason that this is solid is because of its frequency. I'm pretty sure, I mean, ask the physicist, but Miles. See what I mean, what I have to do with? So like, if you can essentially have your subconscious thought, is vibrating at the right frequency as the same version of you in this alternate reality that is a billionaire, you essentially just merge that.
Yeah, exactly.
You step into it, right? And I think the more I've started thinking like that, it got me here.
Yeah.
I started just thinking abundantly in the fact that like, I was like, you know what, this year I'm going to get into this club of people that I like, that we're all entrepreneurs and we're all making a lot of money on the internet, and it's just gonna happen this year because I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
And it literally happened. I just got a random DM from a random guy on the internet, and now I'm in this house with these books, talking to you, like making partnerships and like getting to know people that I never would have had access to if I just thought, oh, well, I'm not the right person to be a part of these groups because of whatever reason.
Exactly.
And that's like, to your point, it's like we are all the same. So I step into this room here today, or at this event over the weekend, and almost all the people there are making more money than me, right? Like all the speakers at least, right? But you start to realize what you've realized a lot younger than me. It's like, damn, like me and this person, we could just be friends. So it kind of like levels the playing field, right? It's like we get along, we're now friends. So it's like, okay, if they have achieved it, I've now got undeniable proof that I can do it too.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. We're all from the same atoms. Anyone doing something is literally undeniable proof that you can do it.
Yeah.
Like literally that's what it is.
Yes.
That's the polished version. If someone does something, how are they made? They're a fucking animal just like you.
So you can do the
You
same
can
thing.
literally do it.
Yeah.
I know everyone says like, oh yeah, you can do anything you put your mind to. Like it's that, but it's true though. Like it's actually true. And I think that's where it comes from. It's just like, I live my life. I genuinely believe that. That's it. Like that's really it. Like if you, when I raise a kid, one of the things that like my objectives, I guess, is like raising a kid is to instill that mindset as quick as possible. Because as soon as you control your life. Like the sooner you can do that, the better they live, you know, like for real.
I mean, it's that young quote, it's like, until you make the subconscious conscious, it will rule your life and you will call it fate.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fact. So it's like, all the things that you don't realize you believe about yourself are the things that are giving you what you want in life.
They create your reality.
Exactly. So you need to subconsciously, unconsciously believe, like you do, that it's all going to work out for you. So,
and also, by the way, to note, like there's a hell of a lot of things I need to work through. And,
like, of course. I mean, no one's going to be perfect. No one's
like
no one is, and no one will ever be absolutely perfect. Everyone will have a slither of doubt. And then to add on to that, it's really how you respond to the doubt.
Yeah.
Like if you let it crush you, it's like what we were talking about yesterday, which we don't have to share here, but like the demonization of the act.
Oh yeah.
So if you have doubt and then you demonize it, it's like the best way to vibrate or hum at the right frequency is, I've been listening to a lot of neuro knowledge recently, is to literally just be
how
aware.
How to vibrate.
It's literally, how to vibrate, Tyler. Is literally just to be aware of the feeling you have, rather than be like, oh, I have this feeling, it's bad. It's just like, I just have this feeling, fine. Yeah. And then you just continue to be at a high frequency.
And try and pat yourself on the back as well. I think that's one thing.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about yesterday.
It's like, exactly. It's like,
even though I have this feeling, I'm still going to actually push through and continue to go. It's like, good job.
Rather than being like, oh shit, I'm thinking of something bad, it's like, good job for doing this. Yeah. You know, rather than even focusing.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Like treat yourself like a 5-year-old because you are. But literally, exactly that.
Literally that.
But yeah, that was awesome, bro. I appreciate you doing this to me. Let's do some ads now.
Love you, bro.
Brother. You too, man. All right. Let's wrap.